Hello, people around the world. How many are we now in the world? That's 8.5 billion people around the world. You're welcome to this wonderful episode of The Striving Family. Actually, this is our first debut episode. So, I've got my lovely partner here, partner in crime,
You're not serious.
not partner in distress. So, call me Jackson.
Facebook.
Or you call her Mrs. Jackson. I am Jackson, Ed J. Alright, so welcome back to the Striving Family, and today we're going to be talking about living in a toxic environment. It's a very sensitive topic. So we're going to deal with it, living in a toxic environment. Let's kickstart. Alright, so
Hello, Facebook. The issue of living in a toxic environment. I mean, when you live around people, they're always crossing the boundary. People that are always stepping on your toes. Even when you've approached them, you told them that this thing they keep doing, it hurts you, and you wouldn't like them to continue doing it. And you as a person try as much as possible to avoid things that will also make them not to feel good, but they keep doing it. How do you cope? How do you deal with it? Comment. Let's discuss in the comment section.
So for me, I think one, it has to do with the upbringing of the people. Most people lived in a toxic environment, grew up in a
Growing
toxic
up,
house.
yes.
Toxic family, toxic upbringing,
Environment.
and a couple of other factors also come into play. But
So they grew up like that, so they continue living
you
in
know,
a pattern.
they were trained that way. They grew up that way, and wherever they find themselves in, they seem to
And they continue.
replicate or share that experience
It's
with
true.
people living around them, and most of them are very, very troublesome.
Very, very.
I'm telling you, troublesome, just troublesome. And another factor is lack of maybe education. Let me put it that way. Illiteracy also contributes to that. And most of these guys are not really educated, so probably that standard of morality is not imbibed in them. They didn't learn positive values while growing up and all of that.
I also feel it has to do with low self-esteem too.
Well,
Could it be?
low self-esteem, but low self-esteem would make somebody look for trouble.
All the time.
I mean, that's another topic, but, toxic environment would always make toxic people. You understand? Where you live also has an effect in your upbringing. It has maximum, it forms it contributes to the values or to who you become eventually in the future. So what you guys should just
I just feel
you know
when you live with those kind of set of people and you've tried as much as possible to be nice to them and they keep throwing strange bullets at you. So I just feel the best thing to do for your sanity's sake,
right?
just try to keep it low with them. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is, if you
not,
can't,
I'm not asking you to avoid them completely, but just sometimes you just have to mind your own business for people to also learn how to mind their own.
but the problem is, if you're not that kind of person who wants to stay by yourself on your own, I think you should leave. Find another alternative to leave. You understand? Whatever you can't deal with, just leave, man. You know, you could go to another place. You know, sometimes, you could just go to another place, another environment, for your sanity, for your, mental health, because this guys can stress you out big time. It can really stress you out.
Let's discuss it in the comment section. Your thoughts. What are your suggestions?
Have you ever lived in a toxic place and with toxic people, and it's crazy, like it drives you nuts, and most of these issues comes with police case. You understand?
Ending up
Maybe
in the police stations.
This particular neighbor likes throwing dump into your compound, pour water in front of your house,
Even when you call the person to caution the person that
like
please,
even as far as dropping children's poop, around your
hey, that's when you live in
environment.
a face environment.
You step out, you come back.
That's when you live in a face
Your environment is messed up. Your house is, the front of your house is messed up, and there's always constant, never-ending quarrels and issues and issues and issues and issues. And I want to know how you guys are dealing with toxic, or you've ever dealt with toxic people or toxic environment, or live in a toxic environment. And I want to know what your suggestion would be. I want to give out some advice to a couple of people who have found themselves in this situation. We once lived in a toxic environment. We are currently living in a toxic environment, and we have been able to adjust. We've been able to
mind our business.
Yeah, mind your business. I think that's one of the things you should consider. Mind your business. If you're not that type of person who would want to mind your business.
There's a saying that say if you can't stop them, join them, right?
Yeah, but you can't join them because, mindset, probably some of them are not educated. But I don't think education is a major factor.
It's not.
Because, even you find yourself in the most remote areas, people are not actually educated, but they have good values. They respect people's boundaries. They respect one another. You understand? So, traditionally, let's say in a village setting, so much respect, People don't behave anyhow. People love their neighbors. People respect the neighbors. People would always be their neighbors' keepers. You understand? But I think it's just, I don't know. So let us know in the comment section, okay? You tell us.
If you are living in that kind of environment, what you've experienced.
So share your experience with us. So I think we should wrap up here. What's your last thoughts? And what could be...
Please like this video, comment, and share. Help us build this community. Help us build this community together.
All right, so we're going to be having these discussions, many of them coming on this channel. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Keep it locked. It's a striving family. I'm Eddie J.
Don't forget to share, like, and comment. I'm Eddie J. So we'll see you next time.
Most importantly, share with us your experience, okay? See you. Bye, 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 bye.